Despacito, mami, yo sé que te va a gustar. Despacito, mami, yo sé que te va a encantar. Mueve la mano. Despacito, mami, yo sé que te va a gustar. Mueve la mano. Sabrosito, vamos a bailar.
C'est le son qui va te déranger.
Good evening. Oh, there we go. Good evening, parents and 8th graders and little siblings and everyone else. Good evening. Welcome to Montgomery. Montgomery Blair. So, I'm Renee Johnson, I'm the proud principal. Who knew that? Yay! Welcome home, friends. So, if this will be your first child in high school, stand up. This is going to be your, wow! You're in for an exciting time. All right. Stand up if this is like your second, third, fourth child in high school. Yay! They came back for more. Wow. And stand up if you're a Blair alum. You went to Blair. You're a proud Blair alum. Yay! Once a blazer, always a blazer. All right. These are the most important people here tonight. Stand up, 8th graders. So nice to have you at Montgomery Blair tonight. So we're excited. We have such a big crowd here. We do have a few seats down throughout here. There's a couple seats down here because we want everyone to come in and enjoy the show. As I said, I'm the proud principal. This is my 13th year at Montgomery Blair. Yeah. 33rd year in the county. I know, I don't look my age. And I'm also a parent of a Blair alum. My own son, I was his mom and his principal. He graduated in 2015. So, she turned out okay. Turned out great. And I got a mom over there, raise your hand. She said, hey, Miss Johnson, remember my daughter? She's at Howard University now. She's on the dean's list. And she went to Blair. Who else? Any other parents here want to share if they had an older child go through Blair? Anyone to share some good news? Oh, don't be shy. All right, we don't want bad news. We only want good news. So Montgomery Blair is the largest enrolled. We have the high school with the largest enrollment. So our building used to be the largest, and then they built the new Gaithersburg and the new Seneca. But we still, even though they're bigger buildings, we still have the most students. So right now we have about 3,258 students, 989 ninth graders. They're everywhere. The seniors are like, Miss Johnson, what's wrong with those ninth graders? I said by second semester they'll be okay. So we welcome more students. I have a wonderful staff, wonderful counseling department, wonderful academy lead teachers. Ms. Sanchez, who's our academy coordinator, planned the entire evening. So if you, yes. And if you have questions about tonight or about the academy that we offer here at Montgomery Blair, you can ask any of these staff members and also Ms. Sanchez. All right? And we look forward to you having a great evening. I do want to share one thing about Montgomery Blair High School, besides it being the #1 chosen high school in the Down County's consortium. We also, I just learned today, we're #1 in the state for the most diverse high school. Yes. We have students representing different cultures and from different countries and speak different languages, and we embrace everyone in an inclusive environment. We embrace everyone in an inclusive environment. So that was great news for me to hear today. We continue to do well academically, and our students win some of the top awards in the county, in the state, in the nation, and even in the world. I'm so impressed by our students. So I'm not going to talk too long. I will be around tonight. Again, I'm Ms. Johnson, the proud principal at Montgomery Blair High School, and I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Sanchez.
I'm Beth Sanchez. I'm Blair's Academy Coordinator. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to break down some of the things that make Blair different, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what your night is going to look like. One of the things that I think is important for you to know is that at any high school in the DCC, in the Down County Consortium, you're going to get all of your high school requirements. You're going to get all your graduation requirements, You're going to get every math class and science class that you need. What differentiates the schools really is the choice of electives. And that's where the academies come in. So that's one of the things, 8th graders, that you want to pay attention to this evening as you break out into different sessions, is to hear about what are some of the choices you have at the different schools. But know that you're going to get all your graduation requirements at every school. So if you're interested in the Communication Arts program, that is not tonight. That is October 9th. So you'll need to come back on October 9th to hear about our CAP program. Our Magnet Night is October 23rd. So if you have questions about Magnet, that program, you will come on October 23rd to learn more about that program. Tonight is all about Blair's comprehensive program and their academies. So it's important to know that as a 9th grader, you don't choose an academy. And this is actually different than at the other high schools in the DCC. We choose our academies as 10th graders because most 9th graders need their graduation requirements. They are not at a place in their schedule to have electives yet. And it also allows, Ms. Johnson touched on this, we have such a large school. So all of our 9th graders are part of the same academy. There are 9th grade team leaders, there are teachers that look out for our 9th graders. They monitor grades, they set them up with mentors. We try to get our 9th graders involved in extracurricular activities and get acclimated to this giant campus of Blair before we identify the academies that our students want to be a part of. Academies are your choice. You do not have to apply to be in an academy. You get to pick which one. All of our Blazers are in an academy. We also have a fantastic counseling department. We have Ms. Soriano here tonight. She's our resource counselor. If you have questions about the supports that our schools offer, if you look in the red folder, you'll see we have some of the information from the counseling office and some of our support groups. And Ms. Soriano is also going to be hosting breakout sessions later this evening if you'd like to learn more about those supports at Blair. And so the academies, we really try to offer unique electives that allow students to pursue their passions. We have entrepreneurship and business management with Kevin Murley. We have media, music, and the arts with Mike Horn. Human services professions with Donna Whitney. International studies and law with Robin Gopin. And our Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Academy, which is separate from the Magnet Academy, and that's Mr. Hay. John Hay's all the way in the back there. And so our media, music, and the arts, you can see some pictures there. Mike Horn is going to be hosting that session in the media section. Students who are interested in learning more about our electives in the media, music, and the arts, you can go to the media center for the breakout sessions. If you have any questions about our STEM electives, Mr. Haig will be staying here for the breakout session, so you can stay here, or you can explore and come back and ask questions at the second or third breakout session. Our International Studies in Law with Ms. Gopin is going to be in room 162. We have 164, thank you, or we've moved it to 164. So if you want to hear about the law program, we have some really interesting internships, and we have some very nice electives in the law program. Kevin Murley is going to be in our, we refer to it as the SAC, it's our cafeteria, and that's all the way down on the other end of the building. That's where our entrepreneurship and business management, if you want to hear about those electives, Mr. Murley will be down there for the breakout sessions. And Ms. Whitney will be in room 142 if you want to hear about the human services professions and the electives involved with that. Okay, let's hear from our students.
Okay, here's the music from The Price is Right. Dun dun da da, dun dun da da. Representing the Entrepreneurship and Business Academy, where we learned a lot about personal finance, accounting, marketing, entrepreneurship, how to run a business, is Paul. Paul, come on down. Paul is well positioned. He is a senior, that's what you look like in a couple of years, and parents, you'll be happy to know that Paul is well prepared to come home from college and not be in his parents' basement for 10 years.
And representing the Human Services Professions Academy is Nina. Come on down. And our academy, students see themselves in service to others.
And the International Studies and Law Academy is represented by Nina, different Nina. Come on down. International Studies and Law Academy helps your students grow as global citizens by getting experiences and courses in law, government, language, economies from all around the world.
And representing the Media, Music, and the Arts program, we have Evelyn. Give her a round of applause. Media, Music, and the Arts is the place to learn how to read, analyze, evaluate, and produce communications in written art, written text, moving images, still images, and sound.
All right. Representing the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Academy is Adonis. Come on down. Be on her good side. She's studying mortuary science. STEM Academy emphasizes hands-on problem solving, analytical thinking, data analysis, and research skills.
First question for you, Paul. Have your microphone. What makes Blair business courses different than other schools?
So the Blair program, it enables the students to have more autonomy and more flexibility in choosing the coursework to complete the academy than other schools that you have to work with the national organizations such as the National Academy of Finance, which require a sequence of classes to get the academy certificate. So for example, here at Blair, you can take business-related courses like AP Statistics, AP Economics, and AP Psychology. There are also multiple levels of accounting and marketing, along with a class called Personal Finance to consider as well. And with entrepreneurship, Blair has an exclusive partnership with HMS Host Diversity Pipeline that provides speakers, career days, internships with the international restaurant franchise.
Nina, what are some of the personality traits students need to have to excel in the Human Services Professions Academy?
It is said that you have to be a people person to excel in human services careers. Indeed, having compassion and empathy are extremely important to maximize your potential in human services. Here are listed some universal traits throughout the human services professions. Desire to help one another, excellent active listening skills, ability to put another at ease and give them a sense of safety, attention to detail, empathy, compassion, cultural competency, ability to establish rapport quickly, strong interpersonal skills, ability to maintain personal boundaries, and good understanding of human development.
Nina, can you please explain to people the difference between the International Studies and Law Academy at Blair and the College and Technical Education Program in Justice Law and Society offered through MCPS?
Well, they do actually complement each other. If you take all 3 law classes available at Blair and complete an independent project, which can be your capstone project, you will have also completed the MCPS Preliminary Technical Certification Program.
Evelyn, I heard a lot about CAP, but how is Media, Music, and the Arts Academy different from CAP?
Well, CAP is an application language program. Anyone who's interested in MMA can be a part of the program if they desire.
All right. Adonis, when a student joins the STEM Academy, can they then later join the Science Magnet?
No, they cannot. They have to because Magnet has its own application process, which takes place, in the 8th grade, while STEM Academy is elective and those classes are chosen. Sophomore year will take it primarily juniors.
Oh, what opportunities are part of the Entrepreneurship Academy?
So here at Blair works closely with several big business partners that provide in-class mentorships, field trip opportunities, and internships. This includes the largest restaurant franchise operator in the U.S., HMS Host, and one of the largest sports marketing agencies, Aquarity Sports. Students can also join DECA or FBLA, the FBLA Club at Blair, or can choose to hear from a variety of guest speakers. Or they can manage the school store. Blair students also intern at accounting firms, ad agencies, sports management companies, restaurant companies, real estate agencies, and contractors and defense contractors.
Nina, what sort of activities and internships are involved with the HSP Academy?
Generally, we have speakers who present their careers in human services. Most recently, Blair had 2 different sociologists at 3 different times to present on 2 forms of sociology, macro and clinical. We also had a representative from the Fashion Institute Design and Merchandising who presented on the program's degrees and sorting majors and careers associated with FIDN. Before the pandemic, we had a nurse scheduled to present about her education at GW and about her nursing career. Tutoring at East Silver Spring Elementary School is also an option.
Nina, what kind of activities and internships are available in the International Studies and Law Academies?
Well, in the past, students in this academy led field trips to the U.S. Capitol, the Supreme Court, and the Montgomery County Circuit Courts, including the Sheriff's Office and the Canine Department. Students in this academy also intern at law firms and government offices. You can also participate in clubs and programs like Youth in Government, Model UN, or an iCivics Fellowship. The International Studies and Law Academy has also sponsored many speakers who work in the field of law.
Evelyn, a lot of the students next year might be interested in advanced band or chorus. Can they audition for that? And can they also be part of the upcoming plays and musicals during their freshman year?
Students should reach out to Ms. Armstead, the chair of the Arts Department, to engagement in advance of the school year. As for the plays and musical, we love to have 9th graders come aboard. Just be sure to keep an eye out for additional information at the start of the school year and follow up with Ms. O'Connor for more information.
So before you step off the stage, students, if you had one piece of advice to give to all these 8th graders out here who are trying to figure out which high school is the best for them, what experience from Blair would you like to share? What advice would you like to give them?
Advice I'd like to say is probably what I've heard over and over again, and it's get involved with like clubs, circles, anything. Just get involved. It's not only a support program for you, it's just like something that's really immerse yourself in Blair's culture and just really get the most out of your high school experience.
Blair's really big. Figure out where all your classes are before the first day. Like, write them all down or look at a map beforehand or something. It's really easy to get lost. One of the most important things I would say is do not slack on your work, like, at all. There's no time for that. You're gonna have all these extracurriculars, basketball games, football games, all those other things. And if you get your work done like this, you have time to do all these other things.
I would say like make connections with like your teachers and get to know them on like a personal basis. Like 2 of these teachers over here, like I like to think I'm boys with, so.
So, advice I would give to 8th graders coming into high school is to choose your classes wisely. Meaning that you don't want to be working on getting all of the credits you need to graduate junior and senior year, because junior and senior year get busy. So, definitely
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for our student panelists. Before I let you out of here, if you take a moment and look in your red folder, you can see that there's more information about our academies. There is a map of the building to help you get around. We have lots of Blair ambassadors out here tonight, so if you see any students in red shirts, feel free to ask them where you should be going. We also have the fall sports schedule, so one of the best ways to get to know a school is really to attend their events, because you get to learn more about the culture of the school when you do that. We have a volleyball game going on here tonight. If you have more questions, I have a frequently answered questions document. If you scan this, it will open up those questions. And so these are all the questions over the years that I've been asked, and it's a living document, so if I get questions here tonight that I've never had before, I will continue to add them to the document, or you can email me directly. We also have Fiesta Blair, our Hispanic Heritage Celebration on October 26th at 6:30. Please come back, get to know Blair. If you look at the pamphlet, you'll see the tour locations. Okay, we have 3 breakout sessions happening, so take a look in there at the tour locations. And thank you so much for attending tonight. I'll be out if you have questions. Thank you.